Have you ever felt like your small efforts don't matter? Like no one notices the things you quietly do every day? Neha was a 28-year-old school teacher in a small town. Every morning, she woke up at 5 a.m., not just to get ready, but to prepare handwritten worksheets for her students who couldn't afford books. She cleaned the old classroom herself, brought extra chalk from her own salary, and even fed hungry kids from her lunchbox. To the world, she was just a small-time teacher in a forgotten school. She often asked herself, does it even make a difference? Her friends in the city were climbing ladders of success, big jobs, big cars, big lives. Sometimes she wondered if she'd chosen the wrong path. One rainy morning, a government inspector arrived at the school unexpectedly. Neha, with wet hair and muddy shoes, was helping students dry their uniforms near the fire stove. The inspector silently observed. He said nothing. The next day, he left. Weeks passed. Nothing changed. Then one afternoon, Neha received a letter. She had been nominated for a State Excellence in Education Award. Shocked and confused, she learned that the inspector had recommended her personally. When she went on stage to receive the award, the host read aloud, "For silently building a generation, one small act at a time." But the real twist came a year later. One of her former students, Arav, once a silent boy who couldn't afford school shoes, invited her as guest of honor at his college convocation. Arav had become a civil engineer and was now leading a project to rebuild the very school she taught in. He held her hand on stage and said, "Every brick I lay is because you never gave up on me when I was just a boy with no hope." Neha's eyes filled with tears. That day, she finally understood. Greatness wasn't about fame, money, or grand gestures. It was hidden in those early mornings, those chalk stains on her sari, and the extra worksheets she thought no one would remember. Big changes aren't made overnight. They are built slowly through every small act of love, effort, and belief. Don't underestimate the quiet work you do. One day, the world will see the masterpiece you created, one small piece at a time. Woohoo!